how do you manage stress, and what advice do you give to those who, you know, are experiencing high levels of stress?
I have multiple ways of managing stress depending on what type of stress it is I'm experiencing. So every day, there's so many different types of stress you can experience.
Yeah.
So every day I make sure I look after me first. So I don't call it selfish, I call it self first. Because when I'm in a good space, I know that the majority of people around me are. And obviously with my work as well, I spend a lot of time with people with emotional problems. So I have to make sure I'm in a good space. So every morning I meditate. So I do what they call heart brain coherence. So I get my body in a really good state. I exercise. I spend time in nature. I take my dog out every day. If I'm ever feeling down, it doesn't matter what the weather is like, I go to the woods, because it's just such a replenishing, revitalizing place to be. I purposefully use tools like breathing. So if I recognize I'm getting stressed out, I will stop what I'm doing instead of keep doing something that's going to create more stress, and I will purposefully change my state. Now that could be that I just sit and breathe, do you know what I mean, get rid of it. Or it might be that I go and put some music on and I have a dance or something and a good old sing. It might be that I need to phone a friend, like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'll just phone a friend, please. So I might phone one of my friends or one of my mentors and just say, I'm having a problem, I'm getting a bit stressed out, can you help me out? And they'll talk me through the process. It could be something like, I'm trying to do 8 different things at once. So again, using the awareness, I go, actually, the reason I'm getting stressed is because I'm trying to do all these. Stop, write a list out of importance first and start with the top priority and work down. So there's many different things you can do when you're getting stressed. The first thing is to recognize it before it gets really bad. So if you're already, most people when they're stressed, they start tightening up their jaw. So if your jaw is tight or the tops of your shoulders are tight, that's a good sign that you've got stress coming in at an unconscious level that you're not quite aware of yet, because the body will give you a signal first, and then if you ignore it, it will get worse. So if I feel I'm clamping down on my jaw or my shoulders are tight, I go, right, I've recognised it. Something's not right in my environment, and I need to sort it out now. Rather than get to the point where you're so overwhelmed, you're having a meltdown, and then you need some serious help. So it's just recognising, what is it? Am I overthinking everything? So then I do what's called brain dumping. If I'm overthinking everything, I write it all down and get it out of my head. You know, if it's my body that's feeling stressed, if I'm getting palpitations or notice something weird with my breathing, I'll stop and either go do something relaxing or something energizing, just to move the energy. Because all emotion, all of emotions, positive and negative, are just energy moving, energy in motion. So when you understand that, if you just move and change what you're doing, you can move the energy and then you can start again. I think the most important thing with stress, though, is recognizing that you're getting it before you get into the, you know, into the big ball of stress where you're having a meltdown.
Meltdown point.
You can manage it. You can just go, actually, oh, I'm feeling a bit tense, and I'm, you know, do something about it. Move it and shift it before it becomes a massive problem.